Today we probably got our biggest update yet on the future of CD Projekt Red. This includes news on the future of Cyberpunk, the future of the Witcher franchise, and the future of CD Projekt Red's management, as there's been one big move that has come at the actual top of the company, and that involves Marcin Owinski. So a lot is happening, and let's get into it. As always, stay up to date by subscribing and turning notifications on so you don't miss out on any of these gaming news videos. But nevertheless, CD know that a new Witcher installment was coming. It was the beginning of a trilogy, or a new saga. That's what they said in their own words. Earlier this year, they confirmed that development on the project had begun, and they also shared a little teaser image from it, in which we see a new school introduced to the franchise, something that has never been before seen. I don't believe it's in the books or the games or anything, and that seems to be like the School of the Lynx, which some people believe that this may be a new school, maybe run by Ciri in the future after the events of The Witcher 3. It really is difficult to say. That's purely speculation at this point. Could be going in the past. We have no idea what this new saga will be about. But what we do know is that this is the next game coming from CD Projekt Red, and once Phantom Liberty is out of the way, it seems like much of the company will be focused on that for the next couple of years. That is The Witcher 4, which won't be called that, but that is what we're going to be referring to the game until it actually gets an official name. But back to Cyberpunk. Obviously, Phantom Liberty, that is the sole expansion that we know about that is going to be coming in 2023, probably in the middle half of the year. And then, obviously, just about a month or two ago, we got an indication that patch 1.7 or update 1.7, whatever you want to call it, is going to include some major overhauls to the game. That includes another overhaul to police, which right around the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, we saw CDPR kinda address it. It really didn't work, but we're going to see something much bigger coming around next year. And then vehicle-to-vehicle combat's going to be another thing that's going to be introduced, as well as some overhauls to melee. There's going to be new cyberware. There's a lot to look forward to with Cyberpunk 2077, and it's coming right at a great time as the game is rising on Steam, as everybody really enjoyed Edgerunners and are looking forward to getting back into this universe. And that is why a lot of people have been demanding for a second expansion, as was originally planned before all of the Cyberpunk 2077 chaos happened at launch. And very interestingly enough, another YouTuber just the other day, Tyler McVicker, check out his video if you've missed it, I'll have a link in the description, but he discussed some of the things that he's heard from CD Projekt Red sources. He cited this as speculation, as he doesn't know if any of this is going to come true, so again, take this with a grain of salt, but he said that Phantom Liberty was originally around 10 to 15 hours in content. That has since changed. He says it's now closer to around 25 to 40 hours in total, and there's going to be a bunch of side quests, gigs, and all the stuff that you expect from this expansion, this big sequel that they've been hyping up for the last number of months, in which we just got the teaser trailer about a month or two ago. And then he also said about a second expansion. Crystal Palace was originally tossed around as the second story DLC, and for those unfamiliar, that is the moon base, and within one of the endings of Cyberpunk 2077, V is actually approaching the Crystal Palace for some sort of big heist, and we never see him actually go inside it, but it's teased. And they also tossed around the idea of maybe just doing a world filler expansion, in which they were just going to add a ton of new gigs, side content, and stuff to flesh out the open world. And he also mentioned that the next major update, which is all of that stuff, the police overhaul, vehicle-to-vehicle combat, cyberware, melee, and all of that, is being dubbed Cyberpunk 2.0. So they really are envisioning that patch 1.7 is going to be a game changer for this game. McVicker furthermore mentioned that multiplayer was something that was pretty far into development, but obviously things changed. Just like the second expansion, CDPR pivoted their strategy, and that is no longer something that is happening as of this moment. But he did say that there is some hope inside of CD Projekt Red that maybe a second expansion does come about, and all of that really is in regards to the success that Cyberpunk 2077 feels. Obviously, the last couple of weeks this game has been rising on Steam charts, and I think it had like over 1 million players across all of its platforms, but that is something that's going to have to remain, and that is something that's going to have to contribute to possibly Phantom Liberty. That success needs to continue if this game is going to continue. But regardless of all of that, that is what we've known about the future of CD Projekt Red. Today we got a massive, when I say massive, I mean massive update on the future of the company, the future of Cyberpunk, the future of Witcher, and also a new franchise that was just announced that is in development. In CD Projekt Red's latest investor call, we have the long-term product